My next guest, I've had the pleasure of knowing for the past 25 odd years. Actually, it's been more, but that I wanted to round it off. He's a singer, songwriter, musician, to name just a few things. His music covers the entire gambit of musical genre from country, jazz, R&B to rock. Please welcome to the show, without further ado, Mr. A. London Arrington in the building. Welcome, Brother Arrington.
Hey, what's up, bro? I like that applause effect.
Yeah. Standing room only, man.
So what?
They think Steve's in here tonight.
Okay. All right. But first of all, I want to say, man, thanks for having me. I definitely love, checking out the show. I've seen the growth, and I like how you always want to have a positive perspective on some things, whatever. And so I'm glad to be here, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I know you just got off the red eye or whatever eye you've been all over the world, so I just appreciate you having a little time, man. Are you tired, brother?
Man, yeah, but it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? Over the last 36 hours, I may have had like 2 hours of sleep. But it's that grind, man. Because when you love what you do, you do what you love on a regular basis. So it's all good. I just got back from D.C. and Philly, and sometimes when you're an independent artist, I know we're gonna segue into some of that stuff, but sometimes when you're an independent artist, you just have to get it in how you have to get it in, and it just worked out where I left my house yesterday at 5, be at Hartsville, and I got back in at Hartsville. I think I called you at 12:31.
Yeah.
And I may have laid it down between 2:30 or 4:30, because if anybody that knows down DC, I was downtown DC on F and 7, and then to catch an early flight, you got to be on the shuttle for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Just to catch that first flight coming out of the Baltimore airport. So it is what it is, man. And I'm grateful for the grind. I'm grateful to be able to wake up every day and do what I'm passionate about. So my passions have evolved over the years. Because back in the day, all I ever wanted to do was to be a big time musician, singing star, whatever. Until I started looking at them contracts. We're gonna dive into that, but
Hey, London, you know what's funny, man?
What's that?
Man, I remember, I'm listening to you, brother, and I know you've been overseas. You've been in, China, Japan, Europe, wherever. You've been all over. But I'm hearing you brothers I got in a little red eye, here and there. I remember when we just walked down the spur, and that was a treat. No, let me tell you, it was a treat. No, look, since you said before this interview came on, we was gonna keep it 100. Here's was a treat. Hey, you remember when you got that new Camaro? Not the first Camaro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the new, not the raggedy Camaro, the new one, the brand new one. And we used to ride down Orange. Yeah, we used to ride down Orange Avenue singing Miles J. Oh my God, Miles! Damn, they went back in, bro. Not the right. That was the new Camaro. You could tell me shit then. Right.
The new Camaro. You used to say, "Baby, come on." I'm telling you, man. You might want to keep the format of this interview before we end up acting a fool on air, because people don't know we've known each other since we were teenagers, and we are definitely not teenagers anymore. But you know what, man?
We're gonna switch in and out, bro. We're gonna switch in and out. We're gonna give them substance, and then we're gonna act up a little bit. But let's go back to where it began, sir. The great state of Alabama. By the way, one of the young ladies just on, that was your homegirl. So this Alabama show today. Brother London, at what age, man, did you realize you had a voice that was more than the normal Joe?
Honestly, bro, I really didn't get into singing. I sang a little bit in the church choir, and but it wasn't really something that I really embraced because I played trombone. And early on, I thought like every other kid that I wanted to be a professional football player or whatever. You know, it never dawned on me about singing or whatever. I was kind of, to be honest with you, I was kind of nerdy in school. So, you know, I made good grades like every other kid. I kind of compromised the intellect just to try to fit in. But I realized that I could sing at around 17 or 18. You know, at FAM, we got freshman brothers. And to be honest with you, I just had the privilege of my roommate at FAM was and still is considered a musical genius in the jazz realm, and his name is Wycliffe Gordon. And we were up on the fourth floor, so anybody that's went to FAM or Marching the 100 that's listening understands like how much time is spent on the fourth floor doing various things. You know, we actually happened to be studying and going over music that particular night in one of the practice rooms. And Cone, that's what we call Wycliffe. Cone was writing a song. And, you know, back then he was just like, man, I can't really sing. You know, I heard you hum a little bit. Can you put some words to this and sing this song for me? And I did. And a lot of people don't know that Cliff can play piano as well as he can play trombone. Actually, he can play about 20 instruments, but that's a whole other story.